Hey everybody, what's going on? Y'all come on in, come on in.
Come on up in the Lord's house.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. We just getting stuff together, y'all.
They know from last night I came on and said, hold on, y'all.
Okay, all
Come
right.
on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love.
Okay, I'm gonna use this here.
Come on up in the
So look.
Lord's house to read.
Yes. We'll be
You
right
can't
with you
read it
guys.
in the chat while you do it?
I don't like reading that screen.
Oh, pass me that real quick.
What?
Yeah. Ishalakandala, Robobo Shanda, Ibobo Shai Kandala. Oh, yes. Hey, three people in the bushes. Well, I'm sure I'm one of the three. Come on up in the Lord's house. Ishalakandala. Oh.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Roxanne.
You gonna stop playing with my heart?
Wait a minute. Let me put this coffee down and really get into it.
Oh, Roxanne in here. Hey,
Come
Queen.
on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Oh, come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Come on up in the Lord's house. He shall come to love. Robo Shanda, Ibo Shai Kandala. Oh, yes. Ah. Kandala. Robo Shanda Kandala.
My husband need help. He need help, y'all. Y'all just keep my husband in prayer.
Keep
And
me
hope
in
that the
prayer.
Lord don't send him to holy hell for playing with him like that.
Roshanda, Ibabashai, Kandala.
You are too much, Joseph. I swear to God. Y'all come on up in here. We got a good topic for tonight, Joseph. We got a
Y'all
good,
forever late.
good
You see,
topic.
we be on time. When we on time, they all late.
Uh-huh. Well, it's Thursday. You know, a lot of people got paid today. You know, today is payday for a lot of people. So, you know,
Well, if today is payday, my cash app ain't going off yet.
people get brain damage on
Let me
payday,
stop.
child. I remember I used to get brain damage on payday. I ain't want to hear nobody.
Child, on
All I
payday.
want to do is hit downtown so I can find me an outfit to wear to the club.
Child, if you could find me on payday, you was good.
Okay. It was very that, yes.
Well, it depends, because if I was working at this time, you could find me
Y'all
at
two folks that's in the bushes, y'all come on out of here.
that'd be me.
That's us. Is that us in the
Yeah.
bushes? Lord have mercy.
Come on up into Jesus' house.
Well, I put myself in there. Hey. You see it?
Well, actually, no. I'm wrong.
What?
That ain't no. There's two other people.
Oh, okay.
One is probably best friend, because I know best friend watch us on the TV screen.
Oh, do she? Okay. Well, we got a good topic for tonight.
Oh, believe me, when the topic get good, best friend can't take it. She start typing.
Oh, best friend, yeah.
Best friend was in here typing last night. I thought her finger was gonna fall off.
Lord have
See,
mercy.
there she go. Hey, best friend.
Where's she at? Oh, yeah, there go best friend. Hey, best friend. Yes, El Manning, the best friend, the queen of best
Yes,
friends.
when it get good to her, honey, she be she like, let me get the phone. She
Okay.
told me she be watching us on the TV. When it get good, she start typing.
Well, El Manning is here, so we could get started, child. All right, y'all. Welcome to the channel. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. Make sure you subscribe. And if you haven't joined, consider joining the Kingz and becoming a part of the Kingdom.
And hit that notification bell so you know when we go live.
That's right. That's how most of y'all is late, because y'all don't got no notification on there. Y'all got to hit the shaded bell. Hit the shady one. Throw shade, honey, like an evergreen bush. Yes. So with that being said, we're gonna get started. Let's get into what we're getting into. And out there,
Hey, Reese,
if you was paying attention, then you saw today's topic. Today's topic is why. Joseph, why?
I don't know why.
Why do we always hold on to things that are not meant for us? Why do we hold on to things that just aren't for us anymore? I.e., I'm gonna give you an example. You've been in a relationship with this man for 9 years, right? And in that 9 years, out of that 9 years, 8 of them, he done cheated on you. But you still holding on to the relationship. When somebody asks you, girl, why you still with that man?
Like a
You
vice
say,
grip.
I ain't leaving him. I done invested all this time to be giving him to some other bitch. Why do we do that? Why do people do that? Why do people hold on to things that are not meant for you? Don't you know you have to recognize when something is not meant for you? And when you realize that it's not meant for you, you need to put on your running shoes, or like we say down south, put your tennis shoes on and run like hell. Run like hell.
Can I
So, Joseph, tell me why.
should I answer that? Because I'm
Yes.
kind of like that.
Yes, I want you to answer that because that makes no
Because
sense to me.
well, I used to be like that. Put it this way.
I did that one time in my life.
Oh man, you're right. Because it's comfort in what's familiar, but also it is more so
Fear.
not fear.
I think it's fear.
It's
I think
no.
it's
It's you know what
fear.
it is. It's more so when I'm done, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you always hold on to the good,
Mm-hmm.
and you just convince yourself that this person is going to change and this person is going to be the person you want them to be,
Mm-hmm.
and they never become that person. And when
Yeah.
they do, it looks like they're becoming that person. Once you leave them and they get with somebody else, you be mad. Say, that's who I wanted. I
Right.
created that man right there. But
Right.
it's not that you created him. It's that he ain't gonna treat the next person the way he treats you.
Right. Now, see, I did that one time, and my whole entire life, I can honestly say that I did that one time. I was in a relationship with this guy, and he was insanely jealous, Joseph, to the point where he didn't want me to work. He made enough money for both of us, and he didn't want me to work. He wanted me to stay home, but in staying home, he would lock me in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would lock me in the house. I couldn't go nowhere. But then he would come home every single day. I swear to God, every day he would come home and say, who was here? Who was here? And I'm like, what do you mean who was here? If somebody was here, they couldn't get in. You locked me in the damn house. And we would fight all the time, even when I went out. Like he would make me make choices. He would make me make a choice between going to church or him. You either gonna stop going to church or you gonna be with me. Which one is it gonna be? I mean, he treated me so bad. And see, I never cheated on him or anything, or never gave him a reason to think that I was cheating or anything like that, right? But he just his past, because of his past, he was very insecure about anybody that was with him. And he always thought that everybody was, he said, Tramel, you're gonna cheat on me one day. And so, me knowing that, I still, you know, got into the relationship. And so when I got into this relationship, I felt like, well, Tramel, this is your fault, for getting in this relationship. You need to stay with him and see if he's going to change. And he never did. And the day came for me when enough was enough. And I packed my stuff and I left. And I made a promise to myself I would never get into another relationship where I felt abused, where I felt
Right.
harassed, where I felt like, somebody was going to just have distrust in me for no reason whatsoever. That was my bad relationship. That was the one bad relationship I had. Was terrible, was horrible, because we used to fight, not only verbally, but we would physically fight. I would get to the point, because he would come home and he would just start fights with me, and I would get to the point where I would come home and I would just, when I got tired of hearing his voice, I would walk out the door and he would follow me. I mean, one time he followed me to the bus stop, child, with no socks and shoes on and no shirt. He got on the bus with me. He said, Tramel, if you don't get off this bus, I'm going to embarrass the both of us. I said, you think? Yeah, and you don't think you're embarrassing us now. You stand on the bus with no socks and shoes on and a t-shirt and no shirt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how people can put themselves through enduring, relationships like that, regardless whether they're abusive, verbally or physically abusive. For me, all it takes for you to do is do one thing to me, and I'm out
Right.
now. But it's so many women out there, and so many men out there that stay in relationships for just what El Manning said, for comfort. You can't get comfortable with abuse. You can't get comfortable with verbal abuse. You can't get comfortable with physical abuse. And I'm staying together for the kids. And I invested all this time in him. So what, you invested all this time in him? What if he died? You invested all this damn time in him and he dead. So what? What does that mean? That don't mean shit. So what do we need to do to change that? What can we do? What advice can we give people to know their worth and be able to say to themselves, I don't have to put up with that. I don't have to put up with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to put up with that, and I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for anything. That goes for a job, for your in relationships, anything that's going to be toxic in your life. You need to leave. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's the church. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care what it is. So what advice can we give to people to encourage them to know their worth and be better than that and just walk away? Sometimes it's just best to walk away. What do you think?
It is. But some people feel like they want to stay and deal with that. Because you have
But it
people
never works out.
that
That's
like that kind of drama in their life.
right,
They like that because it gives them a sense of purpose.
right. Like,
Which I don't understand, but it does. It gives them a sense of purpose.
mm-hmm.
They feel like as an adult it was a toxic mess, but God is real. Right.
Like, okay, I was watching Steve Wilkos this week, right? And there
Uh-huh.
was this couple on there, and I see this so much, and it kills me. I see this couple on there, and the man said how he checks he gets home and he's tired. He gets home from work and he's tired, and although he doesn't feel like doing it, he checks his girlfriend's phone every single day. He checks her Facebook to see who's posted on her Facebook. He checks everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you got to sit there and check, like Joseph, me and you had a passcode to my phone, and I got the passcode to your phone. I can go on your social media from my phone. We share everything, right?
Right.
But I have never, and you can attest to this, I have never checked your phone, and nor have you checked my phone. But that's because we have a different type of our marriage is such that we communicate with each other. We tell each other everything, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. Like, if somebody try to get with me on Facebook, I let you know. I'm like, Joseph, this dude right here, he trying it, this thing, he trying it. And we share everything. We talk to each other. But it's people out here that get into relationships and they feel like they have to check their mate's phone. Why? And if you feel like you got to check your mate's phone, why are you with them? Or you get a young lady. I'm giving you an example. Say you got this young lady. She finds out that her boyfriend, she got a boyfriend. She finds out that he cheating on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
She forgive him,
Mm-hmm.
but she got to check his phone. She got to check his social media. She got to smell his genitals.
I ain't doing all that.
I'm not doing all that. I'm not bending down and smelling your dick. I'm just not gonna do that. It's ridiculous. That shit like that is like ridiculous to me. It's like if you got to go through all those extremes to be with somebody and to trust them, then why are you wasting your time and your energy being with them? Because and my thing is, if you cheated once, you're gonna cheat again.
Hey, Lisa.
You know what I'm saying? So why do we hold on? Not we. Why do people hold on to shit like that? Why do they hold on to bad relationships? Why do they hold on to men that's cheated on them? Why do they hold on to relationships, regardless whether it's family or friends, that they know is toxic in their life? Why do people do that? Y'all, why people do that? Why? Why? Why do we hold on to things that are not good for us?
Because they're familiar.
Okay.
Because you have people that don't want to lose their friend. They rather have their little hangout buddy than say, fuck you, I'll go about my business and I don't have to be bothered with you no more. Or they'll go, if I get rid of this person, who am I going to hang out with?
Mm-hmm.
Or what am I going to do now that this person is going out of my life?
Right.
And they'd rather deal with the bullshit than I think a lot of it has to do with a lot of people not wanting to be alone
Yeah, that
or
too.
be by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't realize when they get this toxic person out of their life, that's part of the reason why they are alone. Because don't
Right.
nobody else want to be around them because of that person.
Yeah, but you feel alone. My thing is, you feel alone even with you when you with a person like that. Don't you feel alone and miserable? I'd rather feel alone than feel miserable.
The best advice somebody ever gave me in my life was I was in a situation like you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what you talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a relationship. And she said to me, she said, Joe, I don't even know you like that. She said, but you a really nice person, and I could tell anybody would be happy to be with you. Wouldn't you rather be alone and be by yourself and be miserable on your own than let somebody make you miserable? And when she said it to me at the time, I was like, yeah, you're right. But I'm the type of person you could say something to me and I'm gonna think about it. I'll blow it off like I heard you, but and pretend like it didn't mean nothing. But then back in my head, I'm thinking about what you said to me if it makes sense. And she made total sense. And like 2 days later, I left them. I left it. I put him right up out of my house. You boy, you got to go by. I don't want no parts of you. I don't want. I'm done. And of course, then it was like, well, what about me? I don't give a fuck. Well, what
Right.
am I gonna do? Sleep on the train tracks during rush hour, bitch? I no, you can't stay here no more. I'm tired. You've done way too many things that I've forgiven you for. And every time I forgive you, you go the next step and do something worse than what you did the last time. I'm done.
But some people still
I'm
stay.
done.
They
No, I
stay.
couldn't because what she said to me made sense. I said I could sink my own ship.
Right.
I don't need nobody to sink my ship for me.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you do. He stole all my jewelry. He stole the rent money. He stole. My friends gave me a birthday party. He stole every single piece of money out of the cards and said he was going to the store and embarrassed me in front of everybody while I'm opening up cards. And they're like, wait, I put $20 in there. Wait, I put a gift card in there. He took them all. But I'm sitting there like a motherfucking fool talking about I love him and he gonna change. He gonna fuck that. Get the fuck out, bitch.
Yeah. But so many people decide to stay. And then when they do leave, they feel like I've been with this person for 10 years and the whole 10 years seems like a waste. And that's what it is. It's a waste. You spent 10 years being miserable, and that's a waste. It's a waste.
And two, a lot of times people let people come to them with all this baggage
Hmm.
and they like, oh, I'm gonna help you fix that, but that ain't your place.
Right. And see, that's what I say about, you know what I say about that? We as people need to stop listening to other people's issues. The reason why is because that energy is transferring onto you. It may not be transferring onto you the way they're giving it to you, but in some way, that energy is transferring onto you. So we as people need to learn how to stop listening to other people's mess.
El man, and you are right. Some people are evil and prey on someone with a good heart.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. But then you have people that feel like they Captain Saberho,
Mm-hmm.
that they purposely go out searching for men and women that are broken,
And vulnerable.
and because they're gonna heal them, because they
Mm-hmm.
know they easy to get,
Mm-hmm.
because they a giver, and they know I'm gonna give them everything,
Mm-hmm.
and they gonna love me. They gonna love me, and they gonna treat me different than everybody else, and they get treated just the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because the giver, there's only two type of people in this world: a giver and a taker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very rare that two takers attract each other
Right.
because a giver is always gonna attract a taker. Now, what kind of taker they attract is a whole different thing. Because you have some takers that are giving, but they just know how to take because they've never been really given anything in their life. So they just know how to take, but they're not users.
Mm-hmm.
They accept whatever you give them.
Right.
But then you have takers that feel everybody owes them something and they're going to take everything that
Mm-hmm.
everybody can give them.
Hmm. Or they make you pay for what happened in their last relationship.
Right.
That's why I love that song, "The Music Soul Child." made called Not to Blame. You ever heard that? It's called Previous Cats. Y'all remember that? Go and listen to that song. It's called Previous Cats. And and the hook on the song says, I'm not to blame for the things that was caused by previous cats. And that's so true. I'm not to blame for what was caused by other people in your life.
Right, man. If a giver can find another giver, it is magic in the forest. But at the same time, if you ever notice two givers, they don't know how to accept things from each other because
Hmm.
they so used to giving that they have to learn to be willing to accept. Because they so big, no, you don't have to buy. Like Tramel will tell you, I tell him in a minute. No, you don't have to do that. No, you don't have to buy that. No, I don't want that. No, 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 no. Do I not?
Hmm.
All the time. Tramel will try to do. He has to just do stuff for me
Right.
because if he asks me, my answer is going to be no.
Right.
If he just does it, of course I'm going to take it. And I'm like, oh my God, nobody's ever done this for me before. And it's like the biggest, best thing on the planet to
But I
me.
used to hate when you did that. I
Right.
did
But he
because
didn't understand why I would do it. But
right.
I'm just not one to sit back and say, ooh, I want this. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, give me this. Ooh, give me that. Ooh, that's just not who I am in my
But then you
personality.
used to get mad at me when I did when I was the one that would say stuff like that. So, you know,
I would get mad because, I don't know, for me, it's like if you want to do something for me, just do it. Don't ask me, just do it. Like you say. All I gotta do is say I want something one time and my husband get it for me.
right.
That's my thing. If you really want to get it for me, and then not just you, anybody. If you really want to get it for me, and you hear me say I like something, don't ask me if I want it. Just get it.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it. Right, L Manning. It feels so good to feel like you're not leading the relationship. Like
Yeah,
you
but
could just sit
sometimes you
back.
gotta lead. Like me and you, we always what do we always get into a back and forth about? I'll be like,
Right.
Joseph, what you want for dinner? I don't know what you want for dinner. I don't know what you want for dinner. I don't know what you want
I
for
mean,
dinner. I'm
that's
like,
just
come
being,
on, Joseph, it's
but
time for you to make a damn choice.
that's just being indecisive.
No, that's not being indecisive. That's you saying that you want to put it on me. That's how I look at it. You want to put on me. Okay, well, you don't know what we want. Well, this is what we gonna have. And that's what that's sometimes can be frustrating simply because if I'm asking you something, I want your input. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you want sometimes. Sometimes I want you to take the lead. Everybody, and that's another thing in relationships. People are always looking for the other person to take the lead instead of taking the lead. Somebody got to take the lead. Somebody got to say, okay, well, we're going to have chicken and rice for dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then that way you don't have to worry about, well, I don't want that. If I ask you, I don't have to worry about you saying, well, I don't want that for dinner. I want you. Okay, well, Joseph, do you think we should have chicken and rice for dinner? And then here you go. If that's what you want, Shamel. And I'm like,
Because I'm
Joseph,
not as picky as you.
I'm not picky
I'll
either.
sit and go, you want this? I don't want that. You want
Who?
this? I don't want
I
that.
don't do that
You do sometimes. You
sometimes.
want pizza? No. You want Chinese food? No. You want McDonald's? No.
The only
You
thing I
want me to
say no
cook?
to really is
What you gonna
Chinese food.
cook? By that point, I'm like, well, child, you tell me what you want me to cook. Shit.
The only thing I say no to is Chinese food. You know how I feel about Chinese food, child. I've been to China and I seen what they do to stuff. So that's why I do that. But um, yeah, we have to stop. We have to stop doing things like that. Wow, stop punishing yourself. Or stop feeling like you deserve that. Like it ain't nothing worse than an abused woman saying, "Well, he works all day and he was tired and that's why he hit me." Bitch, you better whop Mister's head and think about heaven later. You know
Yes.
that's how I feel. You better whop Mister's head and think about heaven later than sit up there and just continue to be beat.
We got our answer. Well, go ahead. That's what you
Yes, give
supposed
and
to do.
take is what's best for me. I'm the type of person I believe you get what you give. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. If I give something to you, you should be able to reciprocate the same thing back to me. If I give you love, I expect for you to reciprocate that back to me. If I care about you, I expect for you to reciprocate that same thing back to me, and so on and so on and so on.
Right. But sometimes I do believe in, you do sometimes have to tell a person how you want to be loved. I guess if you want to say that love language thing, because my idea of love versus, and I had to learn this with you. I had to learn this with you that because you don't move the way I feel you should if you love me, does not mean that you don't love me.
Right.
It means that you don't love me in my idea of love.
Right.
But your idea of love is what you're showing me.
Right.
And sometimes that's hard for people because if you don't move the way they feel you should be moving, well, if he really loved me, he would be doing this. Or if he really loved me, he would be doing that. That was the part that was kind of hard for me in the beginning with you because I did feel that way sometimes. I felt
Mm.
he don't love me. He just saying he loved me, but he don't love me because if he loved me, he would do this or he would do that. And I had to stop and go, no, just because that's what you would do don't mean that he's going to do it because your idea of love and his idea of love are two different things. And I think a lot of people get caught up in that. And instead of opening their mouths or saying something or realizing, like I did, that if a person don't move the way you want them to move, because a lot of people leave relationships and break up with people because their perception of what love is some storybook shit that they're never gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who it, they're never gonna get it.
Right.
Because, and especially the longer you stay single, the
Mm-hmm.
more in your head you build up this fantasy of what love is going to be for you.
So, do you think that a lot of us sometimes can live in a fantasy world? We want that romance that we saw in that last movie we saw. You know what I'm saying?
I think most of us do. I think most of us live in this fantasy of,
When it comes to love, yeah.
right. I think most of us live in this fantasy of what love is,
Mm-hmm. Or
per
have this
se,
picture.
or have this picture of what love looks like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when it's not there, we tend to walk away from it
Mm-hmm.
or try to start molding what we feel it should be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where everything goes haywire.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of taking it for what is in front of you and then figuring out from that what's what, we try to, and I think that's why people get caught up with people that they shouldn't be with because they start trying to mold this picture of love, and that picture is so distorted that it'll never be what they want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And the more they wipe the ink, the more fucked up the picture gets.
Right.
And I just, again, because I did it with you when we got back together, and I did it with you, and I was like,
Well, we
there
real.
was plenty of times that if I went by what I felt you should do for me, we wouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
married right now.
Right.
Because in my mind, love
But
was
I had
just
to teach you. I had to teach you. Like I remember when we first got together. And y'all, let me just explain something about when Joseph and I first got together. What a lot of people don't understand is as beautiful as our story is, it, it was a nightmare for us.
it was.
It was a nightmare for us when we got married simply because we didn't know each other. We had never lived together. We had never commingled
We
together.
omitted the whole process of dating
Right. And
and
so
dated while we were married.
right. So we had petty little issues like I would go in the kitchen and wash dishes. And Joseph would look at a fork, and it wouldn't be clean.
It had the same shit on it
And
it had when it
you
was in
would
the
go
sink.
off on me like, why you this is stupid, it's dumb. Why you got how you don't know how to wash dishes? And I'm like, Joseph, I don't no, I don't know how to wash. It's not that I don't know how to wash dishes. I never really had to wash my own dishes. I usually had a dishwasher or and when I was a kid, my father was I was raised that men don't do housework. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff was new to me.
Take it away.
And then, we would have little arguments about me touching your stuff, me touching your clothes, or me touching any something that belonged to you. And I was like, Joseph, I'm not intentionally, violating you in that way. It's just that I didn't, I just thought that because we're married, you wouldn't mind me putting on one of your t-shirts, or you wouldn't mind me wearing your shades, or you wouldn't mind me doing it, because that's just how I think. But I had to learn, just like you had to learn, that there were boundaries. We had boundaries
But it
amongst one
wasn't even
another,
you.
but I had to explain to you the person that I was. I had to show you who I was, so that we wouldn't have these little tips. And so now today, I don't touch them. I don't touch the one thing I don't touch.
My
The one
shade.
thing I don't touch, honey, is them damn shades. Cause I know you love your shades. Joseph got beautiful shades. He got Versace shades. He got Dolce and Gabbana
Prada.
shades. He got Prada shades and stuff like that. And that's his favorite thing, right? That's your favorite thing. And I do not touch them. Sometimes I put on your t-shirts because I like your
But see,
smell. And
let me
that's why you didn't know that before.
no,
Because you
but
used
let
to
me
be
tell
like,
you.
why are you putting on my t-shirt?
But
But I
first,
love Joseph has a distinctive smell on his body that to me it smells like perfume. And so I like to wear his shirts. And I especially like to wear your shirts when you take them off. So but you used to get in your feelings. Remember, you used to be like, Tramel, to stop wearing my shirts and stuff like that. And when I explained to you the reason why I wear your shirts, then you understood.
hey Melissa, hey out and about, hey out and about. Why ain't seeing you in a minute?
Hey, Dwayne, I called you.
So let me tell y'all about the clothes thing and the stuff. Y'all, Tremel failed to realize in the beginning. Joseph was used to being single for the last 10 years. I was single for 10 years before Tremel came back to me. Tremel comes back and it's like, boom, I gotta share everything with him. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, dude, that's this. And Tremel, still to this day,
hmm
has a habit of he can see it one place and not put it back where he got it from. And don't nothing wreck my nerve more than I know the last place I put something and I'm like, where the fuck is it? And then I gotta ask him. And you know the absent-minded professor don't know shit. You can put a remote control down and in 5 seconds he loses it.
Right, right.
So now I got to stand there and wait for him to find my cologne that he done sprayed up all over himself, but don't know where the hell he just put it down.
I'll put on your sneakers and you'll be like, "Ooh, them sneakers look familiar."
Right. Or we'll be running out or whatever, and he'll be ready to go, and I'll be like, "Oh, I didn't know you had sneakers like that." And he'll look at me, I don't. And I'm like, I know you don't.
Because they're ours.
Because they're ours. But see, Joseph can't turn around and wear his little skinny ass clothes.
That's not my fault
But
that you.
when I come back on camera, y'all will see I almost probably can fit some of his shit.
That's not my fault.
And then he gonna be in a world of trouble when I can.
I ain't gonna be in no world of trouble because I don't mind sharing like that.
No, now honestly, it don't bother me.
And
It
you
doesn't.
don't mind. You really don't mind
No,
sharing with
I
me
don't.
no more. But it used to be a time when you used to be like,
Because
Tramel,
Tremel just came in like a motherfucking whirlwind. It was like Tremel moved in
like a tornado, girl.
Everything of mine became his. Mine is yours is mine, and ours is ours. And I'm like, no,
He
it
did,
don't work
but you
like that.
and to this day, you still won't like. What I always say to you: mine, yours, ours. You be like,
Here's the thing.
Tramel, Tramel.
He just came in like a whirlwind, and it was honestly, when you single for 10 years, that was a lot. Like that was a lot for me to like wrap my head
You used to
around
have like anxiety about that.
because it was a lot. Because I was used to being by myself. I was used to not having to share. I was used to things being where I put them. I was used to, you know, or but let's put it this way. I was used to my order because I don't keep that much order.
But it even went further than that because I remember one time we went to Checkers and we ordered food and you asked me what I wanted and I told you what I wanted. But the only thing I didn't get was fries because you asked me did I want fries and I said no. But then we got the food in the car. I ate one of your fries and you went in on me like, bitch, don't touch my motherfucking fries.
You could have said you wanted fries.
But I didn't want fries. I just wanted a couple fries. I didn't want them.
See, we say all of that to say that in the beginning, like when you meet somebody in the like right now, for him to do any of what I just said, it's not an issue. Because I know that's my husband and I know he wants to share and I know he likes sharing and that's fine. And I do too. But Tremel just came in like a whirlwind, like, This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna share every goddamn thing, and you're gonna like it.
That's right.
But some people don't like it. Some people you gotta break them in slow because they used to doing their own thing and being by themselves, and then some people will feel like that's like clinging. Why you gotta
See,
do?
Elle Manning is something like you. She said she was raised, she was an only child. And so she was raised to have, with her own shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And like, don't nobody touch my shit. No.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. I get it now. I didn't get, like, for me, because I grew up in a house with two other siblings, my father and my mother always taught us share, share, share. You got to share everything. So I didn't mind sharing with my sisters, and they didn't mind sharing with me. Even to this day, we share. We like really share. Like when my sister, like when my sister used to get a disability check for, well, she used to get a death benefit check for her kids, right? And so when she got a raise, they sent her a lump sum, right? She took that lump sum and she split it with me, my mother, and my other sister. And like people that was around me couldn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? They
right.
couldn't understand like why she shared. If I was her, I wouldn't have shared nothing with you. But that's how I was raised. So that's why I am the way I
But see,
am.
now me and Tracy shared too. But we knew there was boundaries to when we were kids. We shared everything, but as we got older, we kind of set up boundaries of what you can touch and what you can't touch.
Mm,
So it was, and then too, I left, and she was still where she was, and then by
hmm
the time she came where I was gone. So we really didn't have that. We didn't have to share until we was like 12.
Well, see, my baby, like my baby sister, right? You remember when rayon shirts was out? If you put a rayon shirt in the washing machine, it will shrink, right? My sister used to love all my rayon shirts. And so what she would do is if she wanted one of my shirts, she would put it in the washing machine so it
Shrinking.
would shrink. And I would get in my feelings, but it would be like, okay, well, she really wanted the shirt. Just let her have it. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
let her have it. You know what I'm saying? Um, okay, now that we done talked about relationships, I want to ask y'all in the chat. I want to ask your opinion on something, okay? Um, my mother is going through something. I'm not going to tell you what she's going through, but my mother is getting older, right? And me and you, we've had this conversation, right, Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
My mother is getting older, and she's getting older to the point where, you know, there's some memory loss. There's some things happening with her. And it can be a little frustrating talking with her on the phone because when we talk on the phone, she's always repeating things and she's always asking me the same thing over and over and over and over again. And my sister and I, we've had this conversation about the possibility of, putting her in like an assisted living, facility, not in a nursing home where she'll be, by herself, but have her in a place where her independence won't be taken away, but she'll be somewhere where if something happens, they will be able to handle it. And my mother's biggest fear is she's always told us this. When I get old, please don't put me in no home. I don't want to put my mother in a nursing home environment. I want her to, because there's a lot of assisted living facilities where you live in an apartment space by yourself. The only difference is that you have people on site that if something happens, they will be able to help you. And that's the type of facility that I want to put my mother in. What do you guys think that I should do as far as the way in which I deal with my mother? Because it can be very frustrating talking to her, Joseph. You know that.
I don't
Um,
think she's at that point yet.
she's not at that point yet, but should I be thinking about the possibility of changing her living situation? Because now she lives on her
Right
own.
now, no. I think if she starts getting like my father did, where it just becomes gibberish that she's talking and
Right.
talking crazy off the wall shit like he did, then yes. Because at that
But
point,
see,
nobody
I'm
can
I'm
change her.
thinking, see, what I do is I'm a realist. So I think of the possibilities. Now, I'm not saying that a year from now my mother's gonna totally lose her memory or she's gonna, You know, I'm not saying that, but I
No, I'm
want to be.
saying
I want my sister and I to come up with a plan. Like,
I'm
okay,
saying
if
the
something
plan should
happens where
be
mommy can't live
eventually.
on her own, what are we
No,
going
but
to
that's what I'm
do?
saying. If it comes down to like my father was, because you didn't talk to him, I talked to him, and he was talking just off the wall gibberish. I mean, just some freaky off the wall shit. Then yes, because like he would get enraged and start throwing things around the house, and
Right.
his wife standing there not knowing what to do and looking crazy because she's scared he gonna hurt her. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, honestly, if he had legs, he probably would have hurt her, or he probably would have left the house and started roaming the
Right.
streets. Um, but it was hard because he would either had to put him on, and by then she could have stopped him, or
Mm-hmm.
she could hide him and just
Right.
him get in a wheelchair. But
But see, I've been hearing like
what I'm
I hear
saying
these
is,
horrible stories. Like my friend at the gas station, the girl that works at the gas station, she told me her grandfather's married, right? You know, he lives with his wife, and one day, because he's starting to. She said he now he has dementia. He didn't remember his wife.
well, that's what I'm saying. When
He
it
didn't
gets to
remember
that
her,
point,
right? So one night they went to sleep, and the next morning she woke up. He was gone,
right?
and they found him on the highway, walking up the highway with no coat on in the middle of the winter, no shoes on in the middle of winter, just walking. And that's my biggest fear.
But that's what I'm
That's one of the
saying.
reasons why we made a
But what
decision
I'm
that we're going
saying
to
is
change where we live.
his wife. What I'm saying is when it gets to that point, people don't want to do anything about it. They want to
Hmm.
sit there and feel bad and say, no, I don't want to put them someplace. But it deteriorates as it does. Right now, your mother is fine.
Hmm.
She
Yes, she
she's just
is.
fine.
Yes, she is.
But I think if it started deteriorating like my father did, then you ain't got no choice.
Hmm. It's just. I'm not going to say it's difficult dealing with her yet. But like I said, it
Hey
can
Sheila.
sometimes be very frustrating talking to her on the phone because I'm not in the same state as she is. She's in New Jersey, we're in New York. I'm 4 hours away from her. So we talk on the phone a lot. And it can be very frustrating talking to her. Like she keeps on asking me, who, is this person dead? Is that person dead? Where's this person? Where's that person? And then she'll ask me the same thing over and over. Every time I answer her, she'll ask the same thing over again. Like she'll say, "Where's Monica?"
Well, not
And I'll
back
tell
to
her
back.
Monica
What
lives
I'm
in
saying
such and
is
such.
not back to back. Y'all have a conversation, and then like 5, 20 minutes later, she asks you the same thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Or she'll
I
say
right
things like,
now,
did I tell you that such and such got married? Did I tell you such and such had a baby?" And I'm
what
like,
I'm
"Mommy,
saying,
you
because
told me
I
that
hear the
already."
conversation right now, it's just a repeat, repetitive thing.
Mm-hmm,
It's nothing like now. If I hear her talk to you and I hear her start doing gibberish like my
mm-hmm.
father, when I talked to my
Right, but
father the last
Joseph,
time.
that's where it
No,
starts.
but I'm saying you knew when I talked to my
Right.
father the last time. I told you,
Yeah, he
Janelle,
was
something.
starting to say stuff
I
off the
said,
wall.
Janelle, something ain't right. My
Mm-hmm,
father, he talking this gibberish shit, and
mm-hmm.
then I found out. But it took a whole year for it to
Right,
progress like that.
right, right,
But when you notice stuff like I noticed it in one phone
right,
conversation. That's when you need to take an
right,
action. But right
right.
now, she's just
I'm not
repeating
saying
herself.
that I should take
Not right
action,
now.
but I
I'm
should
just saying.
start thinking about
Exactly.
planning that
Hey,
I'm
Ashley.
thinking about what could possibly be. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, if this possibly
If
happens,
it gets
then I
worse,
need
then
to be
yes.
prepared for it because this is my
It
mother.
ain't no if, ands, and buts about it.
Right.
Because even if one of y'all decided I'm gonna live with her, you still don't know
Oh,
how
we
to.
missed you too, Sheila.
You still
Thank
don't
you.
know how to. You still don't know how to deal with it and handle it on your own. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to put them somewhere that people are able and equipped to handle it. Because they'll
Yeah.
lock them in so they can't get out. The most they can probably do is walk the hallway, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. Now, y'all, we gonna talk. Listen, the meet and greet. We gonna talk about the meet and greet. Listen, we got some star-studded people that we trying to get to go come to this meet and greet. I think I want to get Charlie Vox. Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Charlie
You know, all the
Vox
Jersey people are
and
going.
and Bugs Gutter. I want to have him perform. I've interviewed him before, and I love to have my best friend Kenny Bobian perform.
I would love to
Um,
have Charlie Vox. I love
yeah,
her.
I love.
I
She has
love
a
her
beautiful
music.
voice, and Vivian Green.
Yeah,
Yeah, Vivian Green as well.
but I love Charlie Vox
Yes,
more.
I love Charlie Vox. So And you know, Vivian Green comes. Oh my God, everybody will want to be there. Yes. So I'm getting my outfits together, Joseph. I done sketched out what I'm gonna wear and everything. Listen,
El Manny said, just to retract, because I don't want nobody to feel left out. El Manny said, just make sure your mother's part of the plan.
yes, she is. And you know what? Before she started to have this, I started to notice this memory loss. She really wasn't part of the plan, but now she's part of the plan, as far as, you and I, where we move at, where we're going to be, because I want to make sure that I'm closer to her and everything.
Ashley, let me tell you this. Vivian Green smells
Oh my
absolutely
God. Don't she?
delicious.
Yes, she does.
Oh, when she sat in between me and Tramel, because me and Tramel
Yeah.
was scared at first because they were telling, move out of the way, move out of the
Yeah,
way.
she has
So
security
when
like
she said,
crazy.
yeah, her security wasn't playing. So when she sat with me and Tramel, in between me and Tramel, we were sitting there like away. She said, if y'all are moving close like we best friends,
Hmm.
I was like,
She's a
okay.
sweet person. She is.
And she is just a sweet.
Y'all got to go watch our interview we
Vivian
did with
Green
her.
is just as sweet and nice. And when I tell you she smells delicious,
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know
her
what
and
kind of
Rod Digger.
perfume
Rod
she
Digger
had
too.
on, but she smelled. I was like, ooh, I wanted to ask her back, girl, what do you have on? Because I want to wear some.
Yeah,
Because she smelled so good.
yeah, her and Rod
Her
Digger.
and Rod Digger. And
Rod Digger was.
if it's a hot 90-degree day and you smelling like a flower, honey,
Hmm.
whatever they had on was real good.
And Rod Digger looks more. She actually looks prettier
In
in
person.
person than
Yeah.
she does on videos and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get Rod Digger to come because she's Brick City royalty. I want Brick City royalty to be there. You know, I want people that are familiar to be there. And guys, I may perform a song. I may sing. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might sing though. I might do one of my songs.
Okay.
Yeah. So the meet and greet is really gonna be star-studded, guys. This is gonna be a star-studded event. It's going to be a red carpet event. We are going to make you feel like kings and queens. When you walk into this gala, you're gonna think that you are in a palace. Okay. We are cutting no corners on this meet and greet. That's why we're trying to
Thank you,
raise the
Sheila.
money that we're trying to raise. I know people are saying, wow, $20,000 is a lot of money, but trust me, if we raise this $20,000, every single dime of it is going to go into this meet and greet.
Well, I say like this: if things go my way, we won't have to raise $20,000.
Right, right. And believe me,
That's what I'm going for.
we've gotten messages from people saying, that's a lot of money. Why y'all asking people for that amount of money in the midst of a pandemic and stuff like that? Listen, if you're able to donate, then donate. If you're not able to donate,
That's
it's
fine.
okay. It's okay.
Just come to the meet and greet.
Yeah, just come to the meet and greet. Just come to the meet and greet. If you can't donate, just come to the meet and greet. We're happy to oblige you. We're not going to sit there and say, "Well, you didn't donate, and you didn't donate, so you can't come."
Well,
No,
be
that's not what we're
mad
gonna
if you
say.
don't donate.
Right?
For
Or
what?
we ain't gonna get in our feelings
Yeah.
if you don't donate.
I can't donate all the time when I be wanting
Hmm.
to sometimes.
And trust me, we would not ask y'all for a dime if we didn't need it. Like I always tell y'all, anytime y'all donate to our platform, when y'all send us these cash apps, they go to pay our bills. It costs money for us to do what we do. It costs money. It's costing us money right now to be on this show with you. We have to pay our electricity bill, we have to pay our internet bill, and we have to pay our StreamYard bill. It costs money. So that's the reason why I'm wanting you guys to trust that if you donate to the meet and greet, that every single dime is going to go into it. What I had planned to do, Joseph, if for people that wanted to see, is I wanted to put out a financial report at the end of the meet and greet so everybody will see what we spent the money on.
Oh,
You know what
that's
I'm
I
saying?
don't have a
Um,
problem with that.
and if you guys want anybody that's interested in knowing what we have planned, please, by all means, send us an email. We'll tell you. We don't have anything to hide at all. But we really are getting excited about this meet and greet, and we really want it to happen in July. And listen, if it don't happen in July,
It will
if
happen.
it don't happen July 2021, it's gonna happen July
I mean,
20. I mean
2022.
2022. It's gonna happen July 2023. It's going to happen eventually, but we want to do this meet and greet in 2022. So, with that being said, we need for y'all to put together all your pennies and donate. And don't forget, tomorrow is fundraiser Friday. So have whatever it is you're going to donate.
And Reese Cup, you have to text me your address so I can send you a mug.
Yes, have what you're going to donate ready to donate to the GoFundMe page. We will put the link tomorrow in the chat so you guys will be able to click the link and go over and donate. We need your donations. As a matter of fact, I don't want you to send me a donation for the meet and greet to our Cash App. I would rather for you to send it to the GoFundMe. Yes, so that's really all we have for you guys tonight. Unless you guys have any questions, anything
Yes,
that you
ask
want to talk
questions like
about.
y'all did last night. That was fun.
What kind of questions did they ask last night?
Last night, honestly, we was just talking because I didn't have anything planned because you was sick.
Thank you, Sheila.
You laid the hell up and almost dying, almost. You know how you was feeling yesterday. So we was just having a general conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and it was good. We was asking questions and answering questions. Thank you, Reese Cup. I got it.
Oh, y'all, I was so sick
I'm
yesterday.
gonna get that out to you.
Yeah, I was, and I apologize for my absence yesterday. I was very ill yesterday for some reason. I was throwing up. I slept most of the day. And when I woke up, the only thing I could do was go to the bathroom and throw up. But I'm feeling a whole lot better today. I thank everybody that contacted Joseph, that contacted me. Thank you, Dwayne, because I know Dwayne called to ask about me, didn't he?
Dwayne and Melissa.
And Melissa, thank you so much for your concern. I
You
thank
see
you
the
so
L
much.
man? He said we had a kiki yesterday.
Yeah. But I thank everybody for checking in on me. It feels so good for other people to be concerned about you and show their love for you. I really appreciate it. I really do.
Yes, we did, El Manning. We had a kiki. We was talking about everything yesterday.
Yes.
It was fun. I told y'all we trying to revamp the show for you guys.
Yes.
So far, we see you like it.
Yes. Now next year, guys, you're gonna see a whole different look for the McCray Kings. I have a brand new set that I'm working on right now. You're gonna see us in a different set and everything. And so you're gonna be impressed. I really want to impress you guys. I'm really gonna try to do everything that I can to impress you guys and let you know where your funds that you donate to us are going. Because with the funds, and thank you everybody that has donated. With the funds that you guys have donated to us thus far, we have enough money to upgrade our StreamYard. We also have enough money to upgrade our set. Now we're
I
sitting.
don't even know what the set is gonna look like.
Yeah, now we're sitting behind a desk. But next month, we're gonna have a whole different set. You're gonna think you're on the Wendy Williams show, child.
El Manning said that she's glad you're feeling better.
Thank you, El Manning.
I want to know in the chat what are y'all going to cook
Thank you, Melissa.
for. I want to know what y'all cooking for Thanksgiving because me and Tramel was going to try to go home, but I can't.
Yeah, we don't have the money to go home. So
Well, that too.
what
But
we're
I
gonna
really
do,
can't.
we
I can't
decided
take
to
the
have
ride because of my knee.
yeah, and we decided that we were going to have an intimate Thanksgiving dinner. Now we don't do traditional Thanksgiving. We never have
It
since
don't
we've
make
been
sense for us
married.
to cook a
And
turkey
it
for
doesn't
two
make any
people.
sense for us to make this big turkey
For
that
two.
for two. I mean, for two people, it doesn't make no sense for us to make a whole bunch of food that's going to sit in the refrigerator and we're not going to eat it. So we have decided that we're going to do a small chicken, right? We said we're going to do some potato salad. And what else did we say we was going to
Some
do?
collard
Some
greens
collard greens.
and a chicken. We're gonna bake a whole
Yeah, we're
chicken
going to bake a whole chicken.
and put some potatoes in it.
Yeah.
You cook it with potatoes and
Mm-hmm.
peppers and onions
Mm-hmm.
and make potato salad.
Mm-hmm.
And I might, because
I may
potatoes
make a little small thing of macaroni salad, I think.
and
Or
macaroni and
tuna mac.
cheese.
That's how you
We're
say
gonna
it,
do
tuna
tuna
mac.
mac and mac and cheese.
Yeah, we could do a small one. I want to do everything
Small.
small. Yes.
Because we don't have, we say small and do big.
Yeah. Like we had those Paula Deen things that we can make the macaroni and cheese. We can make
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Very
yeah,
correct. They're very correct.
yeah, and yeah, guys, if you can this year, um, volunteer to serve at a homeless shelter if you can.
Al
Um,
Manning sweet potato pound cake.
oh God, that is so good.
Don't tell me you making sweet potato pound cake. Where you live?
Oh, you got to give me the
I'll
recipe for
make you
that.
send me one.
You got to give me the recipe for that, El Manning. I would love to make sweet potato pound cake.
Cause I'll eat sweet potato. Okay, y'all. I
Okay,
got
my
something to
husband
ask
is
y'all.
weird. He
I got
is
something to ask
goddamn
y'all.
weird. You're
I got
weird.
something
You're
to ask y'all. That just gave me something that we gonna talk about real quick.
yes, because you're weird.
So y'all know Joseph don't eat sweet potato nothing. Like
Hmm.
I don't like sweet potatoes. Don't give me no yams. Don't give me no sweet potatoes.
He
Don't
don't
give
like
me no
sweet potato
candy
pie.
yams. I don't like sweet potato pie. But I will eat sweet potato pound cake. And Tremel found out the other day that I love sweet potato fries. And he thinks that that is crazy.
No, I think you're
That I
weird.
will eat sweet potato
That's weird.
fries and sweet potato
How
pound
do you
cake.
eat sweet potato pound cake and eat sweet potato French fries, but don't like sweet potato pie? How? How?
Cause I do.
That don't work. That don't make no sense. You're weird.
I just, hey Yuri, I just like sweet potato fries and sweet potato pound cake, but I don't eat nothing else sweet potato. Y'all know it's gonna be emotional what my son and I are doing. I know, Melissa. I know mine. Oh, Melissa, you know I already told you I want some of that macaroni and cheese. You know I already told you I want some of that macaroni and cheese.
Mm.
You know how Yuri like this while I block your bitch ass?
How do you eat booty and judge other preferences? You know, don't block them because guess what? We were just having that conversation. Remember, we were talking about like we were watching Sisters, and on Sisters, one of the characters that one of the young ladies, she's dating a guy that has a fetish for. He has a sexual fetish, right? And he likes for women to wear a strap on. He likes to have sex with dildos and stuff like that. And the girl is looking at him like, honey, I ain't doing that. I am not sticking no dildo up your ass. So, um, and what he was trying to explain, he said there's a difference between a fetish and
Okay, Dwayne, you better tell her or her or whatever it is.
what
But see, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that going forward.
what.
I'm not arguing with people in my chat. It's
No, I'm not
bullshit.
either. No, I'm not either. It makes no sense.
Dwayne
Everybody's
said, Dwayne said eating booty good.
Yeah, I mean everybody's entitled. Why do people and then why this is what I don't understand about sexual
And they're gonna
preferences.
try to blame it on El Manning.
What?
And they're gonna don't block me. El Manning said it. El Manning ain't said that bullshit. You said it, bitch.
Right. What that got to do with pie? Well, it can have something to do with pie because somebody like to eat pie over somebody's ass.
Was not block that bitch and let El Manning sock it to the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I should have did, but I ain't in the movie. I ain't got
Yeah.
time for people in their bullshit. I don't. Because I
Yeah.
ain't raising my blood pressure for no motherfucking body. I told y'all what I tell y'all yesterday. I got my little candlelight and my peace. And I refuse to let that candlelight go out because I'm keeping my motherfucking peace no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't dealing with people in their bullshit. I'm not.
Hey.
And then when I said fuck you, whatever I said, oh, El Manning said it. El Manning ain't said that bullshit.
Who said El Manning said that?
He did. El Manning said it. You can't see it because I deleted the messages and blocked him.
Mm.
El Manning said it. El Manning said that she said her brother don't eat sweet potatoes or something like that. Yeah, like me. Don't eat sweet potato, but eat the cake.
Mm-hmm. Right. But some people, everybody got a right to their
You want to troll,
preferences
bitch?
and
Troll
their
somebody else.
opinion. They can troll. I love trolls. I love trolls.
But I block a troll in a minute.
I
I
don't
ain't
have no
got time.
problem.
And, never mind. But I block a troll in a minute.
Risiko
I
said
ain't got
Joseph
no
ain't
time.
having it today.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not having it. I'm not. I don't. I just no. I live a peaceful existence, and I plan to keep it that way. Ain't nobody stop. When I told y'all yesterday, ain't nobody stopping my peace and blocking my blessings. I meant that. I meant that wholeheartedly, and I ain't letting nobody take me out of my arena either. Cause see, that was going to about to take me right about my arena, and I was gonna curse and carry on. And we got too many people watching us now that may want to, put commercials in our videos, and I'm not gonna sit here and make a fool out of myself and tell somebody, "Oh yeah, watch my videos," and then all of a sudden they see me cursing somebody out in the chat. I'm not doing that. I just block a bitch and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
I just block a bitch and keep it moving because it don't take nothing for me to ignore your ass, but it take a whole lot of energy to answer you.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing that no more. I used to do that. If you go back and watch the videos, y'all was child. One time I pulled out a GUN on the live, honey. Tremel had to stop the live because I pulled out a GUN and told somebody I'll
Mm-hmm.
come and find them. But I'm not giving people that type of energy no more. I'm not. I'm not giving that people no more energy no more.
Mm-hmm.
I protect my peace at all
Well, it
costs.
just don't make no sense because that's what they want to do. They want
Right.
you.
They want you to throw you off and get you off balance. But do y'all think it back to the original thing? Because we already giving them too much time. Do y'all think it's crazy that I eat sweet potato fries but don't eat sweet potato?
Yeah, you're weird.
And then Tremel really thought I was weird when I told him I put ketchup on it.
Yes. Who does that?
Anybody who eats sweet potato fries, they put ketchup on
And I
them.
don't even, that's so crazy. I love sweet potatoes,
And
but I don't
mayonnaise
like.
is even better.
Uh, Now, you know how I feel about mayonnaise. I do not like
Yes,
mayonnaise.
Christine, block them and keep them moving.
Mm-hmm. I do not like
BC Cup,
mayonnaise.
you think it's crazy that I eat sweet potato fries and won't eat sweet potatoes? Because I eat me some sweet potato pound cake too.
Mm-mm.
Christine says she do it.
Ew.
Yes, ketchup
Ew.
on sweet potato fries
I'm gonna say this.
and
I'm
mayonnaise.
gonna say this to
Yes.
both of y'all. Ew. That
Yes,
is
ketchup and
disgusting.
mayonnaise is good. Christine, did you get the information I texted you that day? Because you never respond to the text.
Speaking of mayonnaise, I made the most amazing.
Melissa said the devil is a lie. I know that's right.
Mm. I made the most amazing chicken salad for a midnight snack when you were asleep the other night.
Child, I know last night I was just as sick as you. After I got off the live, I ate and threw up. I was like, child, I'm going to bed. Because I just felt like I was going to pass the fuck out. I was like, oh, whatever Tremel got, he gave it to me. And just
Mm-hmm.
laid in the bed and was knocked out. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
never even hear you get up. I knew you got up, but I didn't hear your brother doesn't like chocolate but will eat my red velvet. El Manning, I know a lot of people like that. They don't eat chocolate cake, but they eat red velvet cake. And I have to
Oh,
agree
red velvet is
that
chocolate.
they don't taste the same. A red velvet cake is nothing but chocolate cake will die.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's nothing. The ingredients are exactly the same as making a chocolate cake, and then you put the dye in it.
Oh, speaking of that, you asked me what kind of cake I want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, get me that blue velvet cake that you got me last year.
Again,
Yes.
Chanel, them cakes went up in price.
Um.
I get because I was looking at. I was going to get you this red velvet cake that had a rainbow icing on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw how much it cost, I sent it to Tracy. She said, "Oh yes, get him that and tell me how it tastes." Because you know her, she
Yeah,
loves
tell
food.
me how it
She said it
tastes. Yeah.
looks so moist and good. I said, "Girl, do you see how much that cake costs?" I said, "They don't raise the price of them
That
cakes."
blue velvet cake was to die
Oh, that
for.
blue velvet cake was everything,
Yes, it
honey.
was. It was delicious
Let
too.
me. I'm gonna check
I
and
ate
see.
that whole cake, didn't I?
You did because I ate only a piece of it.
Yeah, I ate that whole cake last year.
You said you didn't want a specific cake this year.
I know, but if you're gonna get me one, you should get me a blue velvet one.
What I want to get you is the peanut, that liquor. It's called
Mm-hmm.
peanut. Maybe I'll do that for your birthday.
And y'all, it's Sagittarius season.
Maybe I'll get you the peanut and the cake for your birthday.
Mm.
Because I know the peanut you have to order. They don't have it in stores.
Mm.
The liquor.
Now you,
Melissa, yes. I gotta send you the link, girl. That peanut liquor I was telling you about, that pina colada that come in pink, blue, gold, and everything. They got it. When it comes back up on my thing, I'm gonna send it to you so you can get you some. Cause girl, I know we gonna love it. I know we gonna love it and be addicted. I know we are. Cause that's my Bailey's friend. But
what did you have with blue cheese? You had cake. You had a cake with blue cheese on it. El Manny,
what you have with blue cheese, Melissa? Wait, who said they had blue cheese?
Melissa.
Melissa said you put ketchup on sweet potato fries.
No, I haven't gotten a mixer. We just have a standard mixer that we got um in Walmart. We paid like $10 for it. But I would love to have me like a KitchenAid mixer. If I did, I'd have Joseph baking stuff for me every damn day because he can bake. Joseph can bake really good.
El Manning, let me tell you something. You getting on my nerves, damn it.
What?
Because she making butter toffee cookies, and you know I love butter toffee. And she making a sweet potato pound cake.
She said chocolate chunk cookies.
That take 2 days to make. I know them cookies good.
That
Welcome
sound
back,
like it tastes
Ashley.
good.
Yeah, I never got my KitchenAid, Dwayne. I never did. Because when I went to get one in Walmart, they ain't have none. Remember, Tremel?
What?
When the pandemic was happening, there was no KitchenAid. There was no
Yeah,
mixers at all.
yeah.
There wasn't even a hand mixer.
No, what
I had to
they
get a
wasn't.
hand mixer from the 99 cent
Yeah, they
store.
wasn't putting them on the shelf. They wasn't selling like Walmart during the pandemic. They weren't selling like appliances and
Oh,
stuff. They weren't restocking their shelves. They were only restocking their shelves with food, and that was it.
El Manning, where you live? Because I see I'm going to have to come to your house and knock on the door. She makes the toffee herself.
Mm.
I know it's delicious.
Yeah, I know it is too.
And stick to my teeth and gonna rot them out and pull them out. I know it is.
Now, y'all, this is another thing I need from y'all. Y'all give me a sugar-free dessert that I could have because I'm diabetic.
Oh, that's what I meant to show you in that book.
What book?
In that Swiss Colony book,
Mm-hmm.
they have 2 whole pages of everything that they make that's sugar-free.
Yes. I need
Where's
something.
that book up?
It's somewhere, child.
Wherever you put it, is all 2
I
whole
think it's over here
pages
on my
sugar-free stuff in
nightstand.
there. Everything's sugar-free. The candy, the cakes, everything.
Yeah, I need something sugar-free, but I don't. The only thing I don't like about sugar-free stuff, getting sugar-free stuff in the store, it always tastes like Splenda. And y'all know Splenda ain't good for you. You know that. Y'all don't use Splenda. They have found Splenda sitting on top of the water in the ocean because it does not disintegrate. Or it takes years and years and years and years to disintegrate. It's really not good for you.
Reese Cup, he had those before, but they only put like 5 in a bag, and he eat them
I
all.
like them. I like the little turtles.
Yeah.
The little what's the name of that company?
Stouffer's.
It's not Stouffer's. It's some Russells. They make the chocolate turtles. I like those. And y'all, if y'all want my address, I'll give you my address so y'all can sit. Well, actually, next month. I already put my birthday wish list together on Amazon.
Oh, man, you write sugar-free stuff. Some of it, because there's another kind of it's not Splenda. It's something else they use, and it was like a laxative, child.
Yeah, it can do that.
Best friend, I used to live in the sea. We could hang because I used to live in Atlanta.
Cool.
El Manning. I used to live in Atlanta.
Yeah, Joseph used to live in Atlanta.
In Hampton.
We were actually thinking about moving there. Actually, my brother-in-law lives in Atlanta.
I used to live in Hampton and Douglasville. Yeah, that's what it is. The sorbitol and mannitol.
What's that?
That's what they put in the other sugar-free stuff that send you to the
bathroom. Oh. Yeah, I don't need no laxative.
I used to live in Atlanta, and I moved back. So it was 2014 to 2015. 15.
15. Okay.
Because I moved back, and I moved in December.
So you stayed with your sister for 2 years?
Yeah, I lived in Atlanta from December of 2014 to October of 2015.
Where does your brother live at?
Not far from me. So I lived in Hampton, and if you go up this way, I forgot what that's called. It's something with an M. Oh, God.
Where is he? Does he live in Savannah?
No, he lives in Hampton where I live. But if you go up to the right, it has another name, and I can't think of the name. They used to send me there to work.
Well, El Manny can make you some cookies, and she can take them to your brother, and then your brother can bring them to us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live there I was here. I moved in 1993. Yeah, I was when I first moved there, I lived in Camp Creek for like a couple of months. And then I found an apartment in Douglasville. And I lived in Douglasville for like a year.
So El Manning,
I lived in Douglasville a year, and then
she's
I
been there for
moved
quite
to
some years. She said she's
yeah.
been there since '93. That's a
And
long
then
time.
after that first year, I moved to Hampton, and I stayed there till I left in October of 15. And it was, you know,
So she's been there for like 28
she's
years.
been there for a long time. I
Yeah.
couldn't take it. Morrow, yes, yes, that's where he lives, Morrow.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where I used to work. I used to work in Morrow, but they closed down the Verizon store, and sometimes they would send me to the Verizon store in Morrow.
Mm.
And I was mad because when I quit the job, that's when I moved to Hampton, which the job was right up the block. When I instead of me traveling 45 minutes a day back and forth, I lived 15 minutes away when I moved to Hampton. I was like, ain't this a bitch? I quit the job when I moved closer to it.
Mm.
I literally would have had to only drive up one street and make one right turn, and I would have been to work.
Mm.
Before I was driving 45 minutes away. I had to be to work at 9 o'clock in the morning. I had to leave my house at 7:45 to get there at 9 o'clock because that's how Georgia traffic was. But it was El Manning. But the thing was, living in Hampton, you could get to Atlanta in like 25, 30 minutes, depending on traffic. So it wasn't that far from Atlanta. Right, and that's what I did. We ain't on no more.
We not.
Oh yeah, we are now. I quit the job, but I don't see me talking. What is happening? Now I do.
Can you see us?
No.
Take this number down. 272.
All right. I was near Alabama when I lived in Douglasville. Yeah, because I was only like when I lived in Douglasville, I was only like 10 minutes away from Six Flags. You should just ask me. I had it in the phone.
Our phone number?
That
Because I was going to see if they want to call in.
I had that one in the phone.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pull it out. Okay, guys. Now we got something for you. For those of you that want to call
Another
in,
suggestion from El Manning.
yes. For those of you that want to call in and talk rather than come on, we have a phone number for you guys to call. So you can call us now if you want to, or anytime you want to call us and ask for advice or anything
Oh no,
like
I
that.
ain't giving all of that.
What?
All of that call every no.
No, well they
Show
have
is
numbers.
live.
Yes, the show is live. So if you want
The
to call
show
in,
number works when the show is live.
yes. So here's our number. Joseph, give them the number.
272. I don't. Just hold off on that for a minute.
You don't want to take no calls tonight?
Not tonight.
Okay. Well, we'll take some calls tomorrow night for Fundraiser Friday.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
That.
We'll take some calls tomorrow for Fundraiser Friday. We'll be more prepared to take calls tomorrow. So, guys, get ready to call in on tomorrow for Fundraiser Friday. And moving forward, we will take calls on Fundraiser Friday for those of you that want to call in.
Yes, honey.
Reese Cup said, laughing my ass off. She's like, Joseph said, oh, I don't want to take no calls tonight. I ain't taking no calls tonight.
We already had one troll, honey. I don't need the troll blowing up the
Well,
phone.
I don't know. What is go? Well, El Manning, you know what? We always have a meeting in the morning to talk about what we're going to talk about on the show. So tomorrow morning, Joseph and I will get together and we'll have a meeting. During our meeting, we'll talk
I'm gonna
about
miss you tomorrow.
Who?
El Manning.
Oh, she not gonna be here tomorrow?
No, she said she going to jazz on the high at the high.
Ooh, what's that?
And then it's like Jersey, they always doing something for the grown and sexy.
Oh, for real? I need to be a part of that so I can get my boogie on.
Atlanta always doing something for the grown and sexy.
I need to be grown and sexy for a hot minute. Melissa laughing.
Oh, I'll give El Manning the number if she wants.
So y'all don't forget, it's Sagittarius season, right? So this is what we're gonna do for Sagittarius season.
You know what it's like?
My birthday is December 15th. Write that down in your calendars. Remember that date, December 15th, 10 days before Christmas. I have my Amazon wish list ready. I'm going to put the link in the chat so you guys can go onto my Amazon list and you can purchase me a gift if you feel like you want to. You can send me a cash app. You can listen. Listen. Just y'all better get me a gift. Now, damn it.
Look, he jealous because y'all blessed me on my birthday.
Oh God, Joseph got blessed like you wouldn't. Matter of fact, I got all his jewelry on myself. He don't even wear the jewelry. I wear all his jewelry because it's ours. It's ours.
But, jazz at the High Music. It's like the on Friday nights in Jersey.
Like yeah, when they had the club night,
Clubhouse music
house music at the library. Yeah.
library.
Ooh, that sounds like so much fun. I'm so jealous. I would love to be there for that.
Oh man, he said, "Damn, I demanding a gift."
That's right. That's right. No, listen, guys. If you just say happy birthday to me, I'm grateful. I listen. Growing up, I never got a birthday gift. Nobody ever celebrated my birthday, so I'm really not.
Until
I'm not accustomed to celebrating my birthday. I actually wasn't accustomed to celebrating my birthday until I got married. Because Joseph was. I remember when my birthday came around. Joseph was like, "Babe, what you want for your birthday?" I was like, "Joseph, you don't have to get me nothing for my birthday. I don't celebrate my birthday like that. I'm
and
just
I had
grateful
planned this
to be
nice little
alive."
getaway.
I was like, I'm grateful to be alive on my birthday. So you don't have to get me a birthday gift. Child, my birthday came around. Joseph had me a surprise party. Everybody was there. He bought me all these gifts. He bought me a cake and stuff. And I was like, Joseph, why you do this? You know I don't celebrate
He
my
was sitting
birthday
there
like that.
fried. No, see y'all. Let me tell y'all what happened. So I had planned just a nice little getaway for Tremel because he really enjoyed where we went for our little getaway for our little honeymoon. So I had planned to go back there and just spend the weekend with him for his birthday because I know he said, he didn't want nothing. But then we were talking and he was like, I never had a birthday party, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, he never had a birthday party. That's unheard of. Like, Joseph has a birthday party every year when he was little. Like, that just was unheard of to me that you didn't ever have a birthday party. So I said, okay. So I canceled all those plans to take him away. And then I rounded up everybody and said, we're giving Tremel a birthday party. This is what we're going to do. This is how it's going to be. And I got him some. Well, I had the gifts regardless of wherever we was going. And everybody came over, and he sat there. And when I tell you, this man cried, child, he cried for the whole party. And I was like, oh, I said this was so better than going away with my husband. As much as I wanted to, just me and him, I felt I should give him something he never had because that would mean more to him than just going away with me. And it did. It did. It did.
Yeah, I did. I had a good time. I really did. I had a good time. But guys, just saying happy birthday to me warms my heart. It really does.
El Manning, that sounds so peaceful and relaxing right now.
What?
She said you get to stroll with drinks and listen to live jazz.
Oh God!
And while you're looking at art.
I used to be a jazz. I used to play jazz music. I used to play trombone a long time ago with this group called Rufus Reed. This guy called Rufus Reed.
Did you fall off the bandstand?
No, don't do that, Joseph.
Chad, one day I'm gonna make him tell y'all that story when he was in the band in school, in the marching band, honey, and fell down the bleachers from the top, rolling with the trombone, child.
No, it was a trumpet.
Well, rolling with the trumpet down the motherfucking bleachers, child. I can see it in my head. I could see it in my head, and I just laugh hysterically.
You are so wrong for that too,
child. It's like a whole key to me.
I don't like you as a person for laughing at me for that.
Reese Cup said, "Well, happy birthday." It ain't yet. We ain't even in December yet.
So y'all be prepared to either get me a gift or say happy birthday.
Trust me, honey, when December 1st hit, he gonna remind Joe.
Oh, I celebrate the whole month. I'm gonna get me a big. I'm trying to get me up enough money where I can get me a big bottle of Hennessy because I love Hennessy or some Remy Martin. I just want to have a big bottle of Remy Martin. I'm gonna have a drink every day. I'm gonna drink a shot of Hennessy every day. I always celebrate my birthday for the whole month now, from December 1st to December 31st.
Oh man, he said rolling in the deep. All right, y'all. We about to go.
Yeah.
As usual, it was fun, and thank y'all for spending your night, part of your evening with us. We
Yes,
hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
and make sure you're watching us on all social media platforms.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, right here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. Also, make sure if you want to be part of the McCray King's Kingdom to hit that join button. Again, I keep reminding y'all because we're working on it as we speak. The new membership prices will be $1.99, $2.99, and $5.99. If you want to join and you want to hold off until those prices change, just keep checking them. Of course, we'll let you know when they change, but as of right now, they still haven't changed over yet. We're working on it with YouTube because for whatever reason, it's not letting us change it. And make sure you check out the McCray King's Boutique. El Manning said her birthday December 29th.
Okay.
Make sure you check out the McCray King's Boutique. I see Roxanne put the link in the chat earlier. You can just scroll back up through the chat and go to the link and check out the McCray King's Boutique for everything McCray King's and Dare to Be Different. If you see something in there that you like, let me know. And then the most requests I get, I will do it as a giveaway on Fundraiser Fridays. And
Don't forget about Fundraiser Fridays.
yes, be here tomorrow for Fundraiser Fridays. You never know what we may give away. On Fundraiser Friday, Reese Cup won a McCray King's Knights mug last week. I may give a one again way again tomorrow. You never know. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that.
Mm-hmm.
And Sheila, good night and thank you for coming. And if you want to support the McCray King's platform, the Cash App is right there in the corner and scrolling across the bottom in the ticker. But with that being said, y'all, please enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah.
Thank you to anyone who sent a super chat and a Cash App. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all of you for just spending your evenings with us at our new time, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And as we always say, walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember, it's what, Tramel?
Team McCray.
All damn day.
Talk to you guys soon.
Later, y'all.
Bye bye.